Here we are for another roll reveal. It is 4 p.m. on the 23rd of July, 2023. And we've got a 1972 Philadelphia roll ready to be opened here today. Never been looked inside of before. Don't really know exactly where it came from or how it came to be. But we are definitely going to take a look inside and see what we can find. Let's go ahead and start getting it open. Hello, Ant. Good afternoon, sir. Get this thing pried open. Richard Seppington, good day. Ant, I did get an email from you, but I wasn't at a point to pay attention at the time. I hadn't had my coffee. I got to go back in and take a look at emails a little bit later on and take care of everything before I leave tomorrow. So, yes, I did get your email, but I will look at it later. Good afternoon, Paul, Mickey, Tyler. Hello to everyone. Yeah, I'm still working on this. That's a good thing that I'm still working on it, because that means it's very tightly wrapped. 1972 Philadelphia. Not something I break into very often, but I'm certainly hoping for the best here. We've got it open, and there it is, all in its beautiful splendor. All 50 coins of it. Alright, first coin. Oops. How about if I flip these around the right way? There we go. First coin. Gonna go to Sissy. Let's see what Sissy gets in this very first coin of the roll. Good luck to everybody. Let's see what we can see here. We brighten it up just a little bit. There we go. And in and around we look. And what do we see? Well, we don't see master die doubling, which is a very good thing. Now, there are no real double die reverses known on 1972 Lincoln cents. However, we will go ahead and look to see what we see in these. For the first 10 or so, anyway. Alright, there is the first coin. One and done. In and out. Oh, I didn't change the title. I need to change my title here real quick. It's 553, 1972, Philadelphia. There we go. 72 Philadelphia machine wrapped roll. Now I can move the keyboard. I can't move that, but I can move the keyboard. There we go. All right, coin number 2 goes to Mr. Hampton. Hello, Sissy. Good afternoon to you. And Carl? Carl, good afternoon to you too, sir. And not seeing anything there. Let's flip it and take a look at the reverse. See if there's anything on the reverse. Get this in better focus here. Seems like my focus has not been the best lately. Part of that's my eyes. Alright, got nothing on the second coin. Let's take a look for coin number 3, Calipigian. Calipigian's coin is... Well, it does not appear to be strong doubling if it is. And it is not. You're always going to be looking for class 1 doubling on the 1972 issue, and class 1 doubling will have rotation out toward the outside edge of the design, most visible in the outer lettering, doubling going side to side. And I don't see anything here on the reverse either. Like I said, 1972 is not one of the well-known dates for double die reverses, so we'll take a look at the first few coins here, and then we'll kind of give the reverse a rest while we go on with the obverse. Here's one for Mickey. Let's see what Mickey gets. Of course, there's never a ton of promise that you've got anything in a roll, but this showed a little better promise than it perhaps could have, because none of the coins on the ends, or the two coins on the ends, did not show any of the master die doubling that is common on 1972, and automatically means that you don't have any one of the 9 major or more major double dies that have been listed for many years, to include any of the ones that are visible easily in a loop. But without that master die doubling, there's still a chance, still a good chance that you could come into contact with one of the listed double dies. So we look and we look. And we look until our eyes bleed. That's just how we do things. Let's see here. Number 6. This one goes to Mr. Hampton. See if we have anything here. And no, not seeing anything on coin number 6. Look at the reverse. If we find anything on the reverse, it will be something new, because I don't think we have anything listed for the reverse of 1972 Philadelphia. There's one double die reverse that I know of listed on 72 Denver. Number 7 goes to Jordan. Did spend a little bit of time on the design of coin cards today. I came up with a template design for the signature cards, and I have put my feelers out there to a few more people to take part in that program. One such person will be Mike Ellis, former president of Conecuh, and one of the shakers and movers in the numismatic error collectors market. It's been around for a long time. He indicated to me that he would like to sign some cards so that more people could learn about the people who set them up in this industry. Carl up next with coin number 8 here. And coin number 8. Yeah, it is apparently a normal coin. Apparently normal. Let's take a look at the reverse and see if the reverse has anything that we should be paying attention to. So we have what will be signature cards of at least 5 different subjects. That's enough to get us started. I was looking for about 20 different professional numismatists, writers, researchers, and authors to sign cards. I'll still have to take a look and see if I can find numbers for some of the people I've known for many years and we just haven't really been in contact. I can see what we can do with that regard. Try to get a hold of some people and talk to them about throwing a signature or two on some cards for me. I don't think I'm going to make any of them particularly scarce unless someone says that they will only sign a short number of cards. But the general idea is to have them sign a few dozen cards apiece and trickle them into the packs of cards for sale so that you guys can get them as a surprise when you open the packs. There will be a signature card from Sherman, as he is the Copper Coins mascot. So I'm on coin number 10 now. This will be the last one I check on the reverse during the show. We also have a 1942D roll to do today. And then you may have received an email recently, like in the last 10 minutes, telling you that the singles pool will be at 6:30 this evening Eastern Time. That'll be middle of the afternoon Pacific Time, 3:30 Pacific. Trying to get some of our earlier viewers involved, people who don't stay up late at night, and kind of hit it for a slightly different time frame than usual. A little bit earlier, about an hour and a half earlier than normal. That should give us plenty of time to play if we need to play. Chit-chat time. But it being an approximately 2-hour show means that it will still take until evening time for me and everyone else along the eastern seaboard. Tyler, no. I have not found anything yet. I've not been back to them yet. I'm still working on that. I'm going to catch everything up on that probably after I get back from my trip. I'm leaving tomorrow morning. I don't really have a lot of time left. I'm going to be spending most of the evening tonight packing up what's left of the packages, getting postage on those and getting them in the car so I can take them with me to release them to a post office when 9 o'clock a.m. comes around. I'll be on the road probably at 6 o'clock. So by the time 9 o'clock does roll around, it'll be 8 o'clock again, because I'll be entering the central time zone. So it will probably be somewhere west of Nashville that I'll drop the mail off at a post office near someone. Over halfway through it, if I've been with date and mint marks. Yeah, of course the blank ones, you can start those wherever you want to. You put whatever you want in them. That's kind of the glory of those, being blank as they are. Alright, that was coin number 15 for Sissy. It looks like... Let's see, we're up to coin number 16 now. We haven't found anything yet. I'm starting to lose just a little bit of my fervor in having really wanted to bust into this roll and look in this roll. But we're still at it. Nothing yet. Not a thing. Hello, Eric. Good afternoon, sir. Here's number 17. This one goes to Paul. Mr. Hampton, what does he get? Yeah, we got not really much of nothing there. That looks almost like the markers of die number 3 with no doubling. If we do find anything, it's going to be a super one because, well, these are nice coins. Look at the reverse of one every here and there just to make sure I'm not skipping by anything that we need to be talking about. I don't see anything here, though. So, number 18. Back to Sissy again. Sissy, coin number 18. Same die again. No doubling here. Number 19. Deanne. Or Deanna. I don't know where I came up with that name. Yeah, kind of rough on myself about spelling people's names and pronouncing people's names properly because I grew up with people not pronouncing my name properly. Daughtrey, Daughtrey. Just about any way you can pronounce the name except just reading it and pronouncing it exactly as it's spelled. Daughtrey. So I spent most of my youth and most of my young adulthood trying to be sure that I pronounced rather difficult names correctly because I knew how much I did not like mine being mispronounced. Dougherty. You can imagine the number of different ways people invent to pronounce Daughtrey. If you look at my name, it's D-A-U-G-H, which makes the daw, and then T-R-E-Y, tree. You can't really pronounce that any other way. D-A-U-G-H-T-R-E-Y, Daughtrey. How people come up with Dougherty? I guess they may have known somebody and can't read. I don't know. Daughtrey. No, so when it comes to a name like Zolkowski, I want to make sure I pronounce it correctly. Matthew G. When Matthew G came around, I wanted to make sure I was pronouncing his last name properly. G. Not Gee. Not any other way, but G. It's Eric Beyer. Not Eric Breyer. Not Eric Bayer. It's Eric Beyer. Buyer, just like a buyer, someone who buys. Yeah, I don't really see. I mean, as soon as I saw your name, Richard, I knew exactly how to pronounce it. That's a very, very simple name to pronounce. Sappington. And how else could it possibly be pronounced? Sappington? I don't know. I'm having trouble even coming up with something that would be incorrect, yet close. It's like Washington. I mean, how hard is it to spell Washington and pronounce it? Sappington's not that far off. Many of us have names that are very clear, and I'm happy for those who have names which are very clear, like Tyler Lane. How else could you possibly pronounce that? Lion? Tyler? It just baffles the mind at the number of different ways people invent to mispronounce other people's names. It's almost like they do it on purpose. My name I can get. It's 9 letters. 9 letters, you have to imagine, well, sometimes they're going to be able to get it wrong. But actually it turns out that more than 80% upon their first attempt to pronounce my name get it wrong. It's a lot less than 80% around here. It's more like 25 to 50%, because although it was spelled slightly differently, there is a Daughtrey family who has been around this area since the 1800s, and one of them is an attorney in town, and another one has become a politician and has run for state senate, and their name is pronounced the same as mine. They're missing the E that I have in mine. It's just Daughtrey. And because of the commercials on TV, and because it's an attorney in town, and because the name is in every graveyard in this area, it's quite common here. So their pronunciation works for me because it's, no, it sounds exactly the same. As the one it sounds the same, homonym. So if you can say, if it's a synonym, it's synonymous. Would a homonym be homonomous? Homonym. Yeah. Homonomous. That's how that would be put together. I don't know if it's actually a word. Homonomous, meaning words that sound the same. Two, and two. There, and there. Rap and rap. I don't know, sometimes I find the weirdest things to talk about when I'm going through these rolls, but there's not really a whole lot to talk about with the coins in this one. It's kind of disappointing. I had thought that we might just have one of the good rolls. And it turns out to be a dud. I don't like dud rolls. But you know what? Every dud roll that we open means that we're that much closer to a good one. That's the way I look at it. That's what used to keep me up at night, going through rolls. Well, that one was a dud. I know the next one's got to be a good one. Well, that one was a dud too, but I know the next one's got to be a good one. Every time I go through another roll and find another dud, I go through another roll. I found myself sometimes starting to look at rolls at 7 p.m. after supper, and I would still be sitting in front of the scope looking through rolls at 2 o'clock in the morning. Eyes as dry as sandpaper. Yawning. Tired. Listless. Yet still looking for that winner. Still searching for that coin. Hello, Taco John, Jim Fletcher. Good afternoon to you guys. We're up to coin number 32 in the 1972 original machine wrapped roll. Haven't found anything yet. Still looking. Coin number 33 now. And coin number 33 is a normal coin. We've already given up on the reverses. There are no known listed double dies for the reverse of 1972 Philadelphia. Here's number 34. This one goes to Jordan. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. My Sunday is kind of a little hectic, a little busy. Getting myself ready for a nearly 2-week long trip. Getting ready to go out exploring. No, not really. I'm going to places that I've known before, that I've seen before, that I've been to before. Of course, the year is different. The circumstance is different. You never know what's going to happen. Got some nice coins. That one right there was a nice gem. Coin number 35 went to Carl. There's coin number 36 for Malcolm. I'm just not finding any double dies here. Well, you know, given that double dies have value and they are kind of scarce, should tell us that we should not expect double dies in every row we look in. I would like to see more. Oh, your artwork order. Oh, hang on. Let me write that down. Okay, I've got that written down now. I haven't seen anything on it. Do you remember exactly how you ordered it? Did you order it through, numisphoto.com? No, cdaughtry.com. That's where I had those for sale. I'll have to go look and figure out what went wrong, because I never got that. I never saw that order. They used to have things set up so that when someone would purchase, I would get an email, but I haven't received any email from that website. I hope no one else is sitting waiting on orders that they did not receive. I'll have to go back and take a look at all that. June 30th. Oh my gosh. Okay, I appreciate it. Here, let me write that down too. June 30th. On PayPal. Okay. Let's see here. I have a dog headed up the stairs. He's huffing and puffing coming upstairs. He's an old man now. There he goes, hopping into my chair. Has to supervise. Wants to be sure we don't do anything incorrectly. First time he just looks at you. Second time he kind of growls. The third time he'll nip you. And the fourth time he'll bite you and rip meat from your body. So you get 4 strikes with him, but on your 4th strike you are done. 41 goes to Jordan. Mr. Jordan, let's see what we have for you here. Where did the coin go? Here it is. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to hit any double dice in this roll. We're past coin number 40. We're more than 4/5 of the way through the roll. Here's one for Richard now. Mr. Richard. Let's see what we see here. Alright, well, I got nothing there either. Number 43 for Parvez. Mr. Parvez. Yeah, it's got a couple little marks on it from where it was wrapped. Nothing on that one. I'm going to bust out of here once I get finished and get ready real quickly for the 1942 D roll, which we will do immediately following this reveal. So we will probably be a little early getting that one started. Seems like when I schedule these for 30 to 40 minutes, they take 2 hours. When I schedule them for an hour, they take 30 minutes. So I can't ever figure out exactly a good time to schedule these for a good amount of time. So just realize that when I do schedule these, usually the first one will start right on time, and then thereafter they start according to the amount of time the previous one took. So if you're trying to wait, if I've got one scheduled at 2, one at 3, one at 4, and one at 5, and you're trying to wait for the 5 o'clock one, it could be anywhere between 4 and 6 o'clock. Just depending on how quickly I got through things earlier in the day. Let's see. Still nothing on that one. That's coin number 46. Got 4 coins left in the roll. Coin number 47. We've got Mark Thomas. Coin number 47 here. And nothing there. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking, Carl. I would love nothing more than to have busted into this and found a bunch of listed double dies. That would just be so cool. But evidently was not meant to be. Not going to happen with this roll. So there's coin number 48. Only got 2 coins left in the roll. Number 49, Sand Digger. Sand Digger gets, second, another normal one. And number 50, the last coin in the roll goes to Taco John, and Taco gets not a double die. This is not the double die you're looking for. A little bit of machine doubling on this one, but no double die. Alright, well, that's all I've got for this time around. This particular roll did not show us a great time. Let's see if we can change that with the 1942 D roll I have coming up here in just a few minutes. I should be getting started with that one by, I'm going to say 40 minutes after the hour. About 40 minutes after the hour. So hop out, hop into that chat, and I will meet you there as soon as I can get things set up for the next reveal. Talk to you there.